Hey there, I'm Christy Wilhelmi from Gardenerd. If you are planning your next small space garden with a vertical element, such as this trellis here, I want to talk today about the different things that you can do to grow more on your vertical space. Let's get started. One of the things that we do here at Gardenerd headquarters is specialize in small space gardening tips. This is one for your vertical garden today. When you have a limited space, you need to make the most of these vertical spaces. Yes, vertical trellises will help you grow stuff up instead of out, and that's space saving right in and of itself. But you don't have to dedicate this space, the entire space, to one variety. One of my favorite things to do, and we do this every single season here at Gardenerd headquarters, is we plant 4 different varieties of cucumbers or 2 different varieties of peas on the same trellis. This requires a little bit of math, but not much. Say you have a 4-foot wide bed, and say your trellis is 4 feet wide. You can dedicate each square foot of that trellis along the length of it to a different variety. So for example, these cucumbers, which are at the end of the season, and why they look so bad, let me just say that, I have 4 different things growing here, plus this random butternut squash that just climbed up onto the trellis, so ignore that. But here we have a painted serpent cucumber, which has not yet fruited, which I was experimenting with and did not work out. We have one of my favorites, miniature white cucumber. Next to that is a marketmore, and next to that is lemon cucumber. Growing all of these varieties together is great if you don't plan to save seed. They can cross-pollinate if you do plan to save seeds, so you want to just choose one variety and that's it. But if you're not going to save the seeds this season, grow each different variety for each square foot. Yeah, the vines all commingle together, but the fruit comes out the way that it's supposed to. And that gives you more diversity in your small space garden. You can do the same thing with beans and peas. So with peas, we like to grow either a sugar snap pea that is green and a snow pea that is flat and short, a short variety. The snow peas will flower and fruit first, and then the sugar snaps will flower and fruit on a much higher place in the trellis so you can tell them apart. Or you can do something like a purple potted shelling pea and a snow pea, or a sugar snap pea that's green. The vines will commingle together, but you'll always know the difference between which one, so you can pick them. When it comes to beans, you can absolutely do the same thing. Try something that looks different, like a yard-long bean, a scarlet runner bean, a yellow snap bean, and a purple potted bean. They all grow together, they all look different, so you know how to pick them. Spacing-wise, when it comes to cucumbers, they need to be 6 inches apart, so you can plant 2 of the same variety on each square foot. So you've got a good amount of cucumbers growing there. When it comes to peas and beans, the spacing is even better, even more economical. You can plant those 4 or 8 per square foot. I like to plant on either side of the trellis and just 3 inches apart. So 4 to 8 seeds of each variety on either side of the trellis in a zigzaggy pattern, and then they all grow up. You get lots of beans, lots of peas, and it's beautiful. We've got loads more tips like this at gardenerd.com, and we happen to have an online course called Plan Your Abundant Edible Garden that is all about planning and these kinds of tips. So check that out at gardenerd.com. Be sure to check out my books, also about small space gardening, Gardening for Geeks, Grow Your Own Mini Fruit Garden, and my novel, Garden Variety. Happy gardening.